It's just a few pages long, but the US Constitution is one of the most influential documents in human history. It's shaped laws, governments, and societies far beyond America's borders, and yet, most people only know the basics. Let's dive into 10 fascinating facts about the US Constitution. Some you might have heard in school, and others that may just surprise you. 10. It's the oldest written national constitution still in use. Ratified in 1788, and in effect since 1789. The US Constitution holds the title of the oldest functioning written constitution in the world. While other countries have rewritten or replaced their foundational documents, the US has managed to keep its original framework, amending it when needed, but never overhauling it completely. 9. It almost didn't include a Bill of Rights. When the Constitution was first drafted, it didn't contain the Bill of Rights, that now famous list of protections like free speech, freedom of religion, and the right to a fair trial. Many states refused to ratify the Constitution without these guarantees. In response, the first 10 amendments, the Bill of Rights, were added in 1791, just a few years later. 8. The Constitution is surprisingly short. The entire US Constitution, including all 27 amendments, is about 7,600 words long. You could read it in under an hour. That's shorter than most college essays, and far more concise than the constitutions of many other countries. For example, India's constitution is more than 100,000 words. 7. It's been amended only 27 times. Considering it's been in place for over 230 years, only 27 amendments have been made to the Constitution, and the first 10 came all at once as the Bill of Rights. That means only 17 amendments have passed in over 2 centuries, most of them addressing very specific legal or political issues, like abolishing slavery or changing the voting age. 6. The Constitution didn't originally guarantee the right to vote. When the Constitution was first adopted, it didn't spell out who could vote, and it left voting rules largely up to individual states. As a result, many early voters had to be white, male, property-owning citizens. Universal suffrage, regardless of race, gender, or income, only came after a long fight and multiple amendments, including the 15th, 19th, and 26th. 5. There's no mention of political parties. Despite how central parties are to American politics today, the Constitution doesn't mention them at all. In fact, the Founding Fathers were deeply suspicious of factions. George Washington even warned against them in his farewell address. But political parties formed quickly anyway, and now they're embedded in nearly every part of the system. 4. The Constitution can be changed, but it's really hard. To amend the Constitution, 2/3 of both the House and Senate must approve the change, and then 3/4 of the states have to ratify it. That's why so few amendments have passed. It takes massive national agreement. In fact, thousands of amendments have been proposed in Congress, but the vast majority never make it past committee. 3. One amendment took over 200 years to ratify. The 27th Amendment, which prevents Congress from giving itself an immediate pay raise, was first proposed in 1789 and didn't get ratified until 1992. That's an over 200-year gap. A college student in Texas rediscovered the proposal in the 1980s and launched a letter-writing campaign to get it passed. And it worked. 2. The Constitution inspired dozens of other countries. After the US Constitution was adopted, it became a model for democratic governance around the world. Countries from Argentina to South Korea to India have used it as a framework or influence in drafting their own constitutions. Some adopted similar systems of checks and balances, federalism, or civil liberties. 1. The original Constitution is kept in a bulletproof case. The actual physical Constitution, the one signed in 1787, is preserved in the National Archives in Washington, D.C. It's displayed under glass in a climate-controlled bulletproof case. Every night, the document is lowered into a secure underground vault. Because when it comes to protecting democracy, sometimes you need steel and glass as much as words. The US Constitution isn't just an old piece of parchment. It's a living document that's guided a country through civil wars, world wars, civil rights struggles, and technological revolutions. And while it's not perfect, its ability to evolve and endure is part of what makes it so remarkable. If you enjoyed this look at the Constitution, give us a like, hit subscribe, and drop a comment about which fact surprised you most. Thanks for watching Deca Facts. We've got more historical deep dives and global countdowns coming every week. See you in the next countdown.